Alright, hey guys, what's up? So today I kind of wanted to talk about something that's, I don't know. I saw this quote the other day that was, instead of trying to find greener grass, take care of your own, right? And that kind of got me thinking that most people think, like, happiness is somewhere else, a better life, a better relationship, a better version of themselves. But this isn't necessarily true, alright? So the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, he kind of, in a lot of his writing, he warned against this kind of mindset where everything is going to be better somewhere else. He believed that peace doesn't come from changing your circumstances, but it changes from how you relate to them. The grass isn't going to be greener somewhere else. It's just greener where it's watered, where life isn't going to be better somewhere else necessarily. It's going to be better where you take care of it and you take care of your own, problems, or you take care of yourself. Because I'm here, but I see that life's really good back over there, so I'm gonna go back. And that's not necessarily how life should be, Another really famous thinker was Laozi. He taught that forcing life to be different often pulls us further from contentment. So, trying to go and run from your problems is going to make it so your life is always filled with some sort of a stress or some sort of a problem, and sure, you'll be able to run from this problem for a little while, 5-6 years at most, probably, but eventually everything does catch back up to you, and it does affect you in the long run, where you're never able to just sit still and be content with what you have, because you're always looking at, oh, well, this person has this thing over here. I think that's something that a lot of people think about, is they aren't content with what they have, and they're always kind of comparing themselves to something, or to someone who has something better, and oftentimes those people don't actually have it better. I'll cover that in a different video, but I think that if you're constantly comparing yourself to someone else who has different circumstances, it drains you emotionally and mentally, and makes it so you never feel like you're at a place that's good, whether that be, they have a nicer house, a nicer car, something like that, right? I think that if you're just to take what you have and, be grateful for what you have, and really look at it and think, yeah, no, I've worked hard for this, or whatever, I think that really changes how you look at things. When you're always looking elsewhere, you miss what's already, grown beneath your feet. Like, you miss what you already own. And so, you don't need it, you don't need a new field, as some people would say. You just need attention, patience, and care to what you already have. Care for what you already own, and you might realize that you were always standing in that green. It takes a little bit of time, but eventually it does get better. Everybody has some sort of a problem in their life. And so instead of running from it and trying to find a place where that problem isn't going to be a thing for you, is going to be better. Running from a problem is never the best option for you, I think that going and trying to go head on to the problem and actually try and fix it is going to be better in the long run for you, because you're not going to have that problem anymore. But yeah, that's just, I kind of wanted to come on here and quickly say that, yeah, see ya. Peace.